When you look from above, you see a city that more than 87,000 people call home. What city is this? Well, it's none other than the City of Edmond. If you look down below, you will see intense traffic, old and new businesses here and there, people engaging in different activities like city events, casual walks at the parks, or running to exercise on the trails, and people working to keep the city running effectively and efficiently. Looking around the City of Edmond, you will see something unique in the state of Oklahoma. Edmond fosters many pieces of art, which is believed to be a way to add beauty to the Oklahoma City suburb. Former Mayor Randall Shadid ushered in the small renaissance to the City of Edmond.
Once I left public office, kind of my mission for public service was to get a public art program established. And so I had friends on the city council who were art lovers and appreciators who realized the benefit to our community of having such a program.
If you look around Shadid's office, it's easy to see why he says he absolutely loves art and why he says public art adds an extra element to cities.
Public art, I noticed when I traveled around the country in different parts of the world, public art programs seem to elevate the look, the aesthetic look of a community. Actually, people just seem to be happier when they're in the midst of public art pieces.
Shadid helped bolster the passage of the Arts in Public Places Ordinance and helped create the Visual Arts Commission to administer it.
The first year that we enacted the program, they appropriated $100,000 for public art, but that can only be spent if it's matched by a private donor. So it's a great way to get people involved, and it's a great partnership between the private sector and the public sector.
Shadid says Edmond ranks among the top cities in the nation for displaying public art and other imagery.
There really aren't any others in this region that are like ours or comparable to ours. And in fact, we've had other cities contact us asking how'd you do it and tell us how to do it.
Keeping the City of Edmond beautiful serves as a common goal between the municipality and the citizens it serves. But when residents learned about the pending arrival of the Touch the Clouds statue, there was a mixture of praise and criticism.
A massive new statue unveiled near the UCO campus. Tax dollars paid for it, but not everyone's happy about it. News Channel 4's Abby Broyles joins us now live to explain why. Abby.
Well, Kevin and Linda, you'll have to take a look at the size of it here in just a minute, but let me tell you, there are a lot of mixed opinions on this one. Look at it, it's 18 feet tall, and now this depiction of an Indian chief is now the biggest work of art in Edmond. It used to be at the Houston Astrodome until the city bought it for $50,000.
News outlets such as KFOR, Channel 4 News, and the University of Central Oklahoma's student newspaper, The Vista, reported about the statue and the praise and concern it brought. Some citizens voiced their opinions before and after the arrival of the enormous monument.
We have real pressing needs in the city, and I don't think that this was the best use of the money that we had to spend.
Austin Marshall has lived in Edmond his entire life. Marshall says there is a time and place for pieces such as the Touch the Clouds statue.
The total amount doesn't really concern me because I realize that in the scale of the city's budget, the money that we spent isn't that significant. My issue with it is that there are many other more pressing needs, even within eyesight of where the statue is located at.
Marshall says public art has purpose and is beneficial.
I'd say art is very important to a city, and a city that supports arts is a city that people want to live in. My objections to this mainly are that, the thousands of dollars that we spent on this could have been used in more efficient ways to promote the arts. I think the $100,000 that we've spent on this could have been used in after-school programs for kids. It could have been used to promote, art projects at civic centers, out at Midge Park, out at the library. The money could have served a lot more people a lot more efficiently. If our real goal is to promote the arts, then I think that spending it in one place isn't really a good use of money.
Shadid acknowledges the money used to purchase the monument, but says the money used to buy the 30-foot tall, 15-foot wide, 20,000-pound statue is worth it.
We were able to acquire the piece for $50,000 in the late 90s when it was commissioned. It was a $250,000 piece. I've talked to two galleries that carried Dave McGarry's work, and both of them have told me when we recondition the piece, it'll be worth $400,000 to $500,000.
The money invested in the Touch the Cloud statue and the other public art seen in the City of Edmond funds an alternative way of not only educating Edmond citizens, but more importantly, its youth.
I believe the Commission felt like some other programs, music programs, physical education, are not as prevalent in the school systems as they used to be 20, 30 years ago. So this is a way that the Fine Arts Institute can supplement some of that education and provide some artistic education to our youth. As you know, we have a lot of public art here in Edmond, but that's not our sole focus for the city. The Fine Arts Institute provides some after-school art programs for children, as well as some meals, lunch program. And typically, on an annual basis, they receive about anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 from the Community Agency Review Commission, which is made up of citizens who reviews the request of social and community agencies, and they determine what the proper amount would be. And so the Fine Arts Institute receives that $25,000, and they use those for after-school programs and to help develop artists and youth artists around the town.
What is art? Art is the expression of human creativity through skill and imagination.
Why is art beneficial to a city? It's another way of keeping the streetscaping and landscaping beautiful. Why is art not beneficial? With cities growing by the second, minute, and hour, municipalities must focus on revenue boosters and ways to spur continuous development.
The fact remains, some cities will dare to touch the clouds, and some will choose to stay inside their boundaries.